And we are live. All right, guys. Hey, guys. My name is Gary Stern. I'm based here in Melbourne, Florida. You may hear a little bit of rumbling in the background. That's not my stomach. It happens to be a thunderstorm that's rolling back in again. So I'm praying that the internet stays at least for the next few minutes while we get this done. Over the next 30 minutes, I'm going to share with you why you were invited onto this webinar. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, guys. So give me just a second. Let me go ahead and kick things off and hit play. So hopefully you guys can see that. I can see my little picture up in the corner, so I know we're live. I see a bunch of people still jumping on. So guys, what we're going to talk about tonight is literally how you can take control of your own biology, your own body, to get the desired outcome that you're looking for. And I don't know about you, but for me, that was super excited. So just because we're a little bit strangers, and somebody else probably invited you on here tonight, again, my name is Gary Stern. I'm based out of Melbourne, Florida. Melbourne, Florida is on the East Coast. It's over near Cape Canaveral and Cocoa Beach. I'm married for 18 years. I have a beautiful 13-year-old son. He's getting ready to go into 8th grade this year. School starts up in just a couple weeks. And here's the thing, guys. I've had a pretty storied career in the medical profession. I was a physical therapist for 6 years, a pharmaceutical rep for 13. So a lot of people are probably wondering, what are you doing here on this webinar? Why are you doing this? You know, why didn't you just stick with that career? And that'll come out as we're going along here, guys. But I don't know about you, but I sat and watched about 60, 70% of my friends and family lose their jobs near the end of 2009, 10, 11, right, or not 8, 9, and 10, right there when the economy was starting to tank. And I was looking around going, okay, I'm sitting here in doctor's offices driving 2 and 3 hours. I'm driving farther than I ever had. I'm working more than I ever had. I'm spending more money to go out and create a lower income. I'm waiting in doctor's offices that don't even want to see me. I'm watching friends and family lose their jobs around me. I'm thinking to myself, if I'm working harder to make less, there's got to be a better way, right? I'm making less each year and I'm working harder to recreate that. And I kept saying to myself, there had to be a better way. So if you're like me, you probably feel the same way. There has to be a better way out there. Now, intersect that with the fact that my cycling coach, I'm an avid cyclist. I love to surf. I love the outdoors. I love being active. My cycling coach introduces me to something that would allow me to take control of my own biology, allow me to literally get a desired outcome in my body using naturally occurring compounds. And to me, it sounded way too good to be true. So if you're like me and you're thinking to yourself, gosh, this sounds way too good to be true, awesome, you're in the right place. I know that sounds crazy, but you're definitely in the right place right now. So let me go ahead and jump in. We're going to talk about why LifeVantage right now, also from a business standpoint, not just from a standpoint of it being a breakthrough in medical technology, but think about the world we live in, right? I know when I went out to Anaheim, I was out there last weekend. All I used the entire time I was there was Uber. I don't use taxis anymore. There's no need for taxis or shuttles or anything else. We used Uber the entire time. We could take a group of 4 of us from the airport 45 minutes later all the way down to Anaheim in the comfort of somebody's really nice Infinity car, all just by tapping some buttons on an app, right? Because that's what Uber really is an app. It offers convenience. It's part of the new economy. It's a way for people that either lose their jobs or don't want to work in corporate America to go out and literally flip on a sign and start making money right away, right? That's pretty cool. Same thing with Airbnb. We went to Europe last summer. We were in Italy. And for a week and a half, we never stayed in a hotel. We stayed in people's condos or homes using Airbnb. Facebook, Amazon, other ways that you can make money online, because why the business environment that we're in nowadays has completely changed. It's completely revolutionized. They call it the gig economy. What that means is people are going to school and graduating with college degrees, and for the first time in history, a higher percentage are unable to get a job in whatever they got a degree in than those that can get a job. So 60% are coming out unable to get jobs. So people are starting to wise up to it and going, why wouldn't I just cobble together some income here, some income here, and some income here, and work a gig, work part-time on a couple different things so that I can have my time off, so I can have my time freedom. That's exactly why we're talking today about what we're talking about. Couple that with another trend right now, and that's nutrigenomics. What is nutrigenomics? What is this biohacking thing? Like the first slide that we were talking about. What does that biohacking mean? Biohacking is simple, guys. It's taking control of your body. And the way we're doing it is through nutrigenomics. Nutrigenomics isn't like some fad. It's not another supplement. It's not like one of those diets where DIE, right? Diet. It's not one of those things where you lose weight today and it comes back tomorrow, or you feel good today and tomorrow you feel horrible if you don't take a pill. This is something that literally is reactivating your body. It's working at the genetic level to reprogram your genes so that they're activated the right way so your body can take care of itself. And here's the kicker. It's starting to garner worldwide attention. The Today Show, literally that slide you see was right off of the Today Show, where they discussed what nutrigenomics was, and they talked about how the market itself in just the next 5 years is expected to be a 17 trillion. It's absurd to think it's going to be that big. But here's the deal, guys. When you understand that it's so much better that you can use naturally occurring compounds in nutrition to have an effect on your genes, it means that we don't have to just rely on whatever DNA our parents gave us. We can actually enhance that and make it better so that we can live longer, live healthier, live more productive with more memory, metabolism, and energy, right? So what is this biohacking thing all about? Well, it's pretty simple. We're talking about being hijacked versus being biohacked. What is the difference between those two? Hijacking is literally taking over something for a destructive purpose. So all day long, our environment that we live in, both physically, emotionally, biochemically, toxins, all kinds of things are coming at us, even our cell phones. All these things are coming at us. And think about it, the food that we eat nowadays, it doesn't have the nutritious value that it did even 10, 20, 30 years ago, let alone 50 or 60, right? Because so many things have been done to our environment and the foods that we eat that our bodies are being compromised all day long. Instead, what if there was a way to take control of your own biology, to literally optimize that genetic potential, to become the best version of yourself? And we do that through the use of nutrigenomics. Nutrigenomics is simple. It's using nutrients and naturally occurring compounds to help us affect our genes. Now, one thing that we've done is we've put together a quick video. It's going to be real short that explains it in more detail.
Hold it. Now, gently exhale. Ironically, while oxygen is necessary for all human life, it is also the element that is at the root of the aging process. That's because oxidative stress, which is a toxic level of reactive oxygen in your cells, is one of the primary causes of cell damage and the adverse effects of aging. It's almost as if your cells were slowly rusting from the inside. There's no stopping the process, but as with rust, there are ways to slow it down, to inhibit the aging process, and even reverse oxidative stress. It's called nutrigenomics, the science of using nutrition and naturally occurring compounds to affect gene behavior and attack the root causes of aging. Another root cause of aging is the depletion of mitochondria in your cells as you age. Mitochondria that are the powerhouses or engines of your cells. Nutrigenomics delivers a one-two punch that creates stronger cells that are better equipped to fight the effects of aging by using the NRF2 pathway to help the body produce more antioxidants and using the NRF1 pathway to boost mitochondrial production, which inhibits the aging process and increases the energy level in your cells. Aging is inevitable. The rust comes back. The engine loses some power. But now we don't have to take aging lying down. LifeVantage's study of nutrigenomics fights the root causes of aging to help people look and feel younger, naturally. LifeVantage, at the forefront of nutrigenomics.
So guys, I don't know about you, but that gets me fired up every time I see it, especially when I think about the markets that we're talking about. Guys, people are still spending billions, like over $500 billion on antiquated technology. What do you think is going to happen when they find out there's a way that instead of taking handfuls and handfuls of supplements, that there's a way to help your body make more of what it does naturally. And that's the difference between supplementation and activating your body with nutrigenomics. So that's why a lot of people have come up to me over the years and they said, well, isn't this a lot like, and I just cut them off there and I say, no, it's not like anything you've seen before, because instead of taking things, instead of adding supplements, the analogy I love to give guys is if a huge building catches on fire, are you going to sit there and try to put it out one cup of water at a time? That's what people have been doing for years when they're spending this kind of money in these markets on things that just plain old don't work, or they work very minimally. Versus that same building, if it were to catch on fire, why not activate? Why not activate the sprinkler system that's already in the roof and put the fire out? We have a sprinkler system in our body. We have that system in our body ready to be activated. And now we have a line of products that help your body activate those products through nutrigenomics. So don't just think of it as, what's this going to do for me? Think of it this way. What's going to happen when people see that there's a better way and there's that shift, that money exchanges hands from the supplementers over to the biohackers, those that are using nutrigenomics to help with this literally activation of the body. So you can see there, the markets that we're working in, guys, are massive. 300 billion anti-aging, skincare, pet care, smart energy, weight loss, across the board, multi-billion-dollar industries with literally people still using antiquated technology. They're still using pagers while we're using cell phones. That's the difference. That's what we have here. So it all started with this, with Protandim Nerf 2 Synergizer. I'm going to blast through the science pretty quick because a lot of this can be found online. Get back with the person who shared this with you. But guys, when I saw this, I knew right away that I was going to be on it for life. I knew that I'd be on it for life. My wife would be on it for life. My father-in-law, my brother-in-law, people that I loved and cared about, I was going to tell about this right away. I lost my mom and dad to cancer at early ages. And I knew there was a better way that could lower that oxidative stress or the cellular aging by 40% in 30 days. Nothing else can make that claim. Nothing. So that your body is able to naturally take care of itself, repair and rejuvenate those cells, and literally extend the life of a mammal by 7%. Guys, in human terms, imagine if like my mom and dad died at 59 and 62. 7% is like an extra 4 to 4.5 years. I don't know about you, but we were fighting for 4 or 4.5 months. And to think that there's something out there that extends the life of a mammal, not proven by LifeVantage, but proven by the National Institute on Aging, and it's 5 plant ingredients that you see across the bottom, and only $40 or $41 a month. I mean, come on. It's a no-brainer. The world, when they learn that Protandim Nerf 2 will activate their body and slow the aging process by 40% in 30 days, the world will want to be on this product. It's been studied. I mean, it barely fits on here, and that's not all the studies. That's just most of them, but that's what we can fit on one slide. It's been published everywhere. It's available on PubMed.gov. Go see for yourself what the experts have to say about this. It's been in the American Journal of Cardiology, right? That's called, it literally has been studied by Harvard, by Texas Tech, by the American Heart Association, you name it. They've taken and looked at LifeVantage's Protandim. So the studies are done. I know a lot of people say to me, well, let me go do my research on them. I'm like, don't go do the research. Why don't you go review the research that's already been done over the last 10 to 12 years? And when you see how much is there, you're going to want to be on this as well. Some of the other areas that it's been featured all over network television, whether it's NBC, PBS, ABC, Today Show, Dr. Phil. I know it was funny. Donny Osmond came on there one time and talked about how it gave him more energy. And for 3 days, Protandim was the #1 Google searched word in the world for 3 days because people want to slow the aging process. The other thing, if you put your business cap on, we're protected because we have patents on these products so that nobody can copy what we've done. It's the first time in history that a patent has been given to an all-natural product like this. It's almost unheard of. So the cool thing is it's not only on the product, it's the way that it works on things like lowering C-reactive protein. Go see for yourself how important these things are. The sister product to Protandim Nerf 2 is Protandim Nerf 1. Again, only $50 a month. This improves your performance through energy production. So think of it this way as literally enhancing cellular health. How does it do that? You're boosting mitochondrial production. The mitochondria are the little powerhouses of your cells. So if you're one of those where your memory, metabolism, and energy levels aren't where they used to be, there's an answer. It's called Protandim Nerf 1, Nerf 2. It's a powerful combo. You'll note again, all natural ingredients. They're listed across the bottom. Those 5 ingredients work together to help increase that cellular energy and ATP. What do you get out of that, guys? Guys, I was sleeping better within 2 weeks, waking up without an alarm clock within 4 weeks, and within 6 weeks breaking power records on my bike, to the point where my family noticed a difference, my friends that I raced against noticed a difference. Everybody wanted to know, what are you doing? Why has everything changed, right? So keep that in the back of your mind. Add in Physique's ProBio. Our gut is where our health is, where our immune system is housed. It's also, believe it or not, there's a big connection to the brain. So a lot of that memory and that brain fog comes from not having your gut in check. Well, we've got the solution with Physique ProBio, patented technology, so it's released where it's supposed to, and it helps improve your immune system. And then the final product of the Vitality Stack, which is literally our foundation for biohacking, is Omega Plus. And we've known that fish oil, we've known for years how good fish oil is for our bodies, but the sourcing and trying to find a good quality, reliable fish oil that's not rancid, that's not spoiled, it's virtually impossible to find. We found it. We know exactly where the product is sourced from. We don't have any omega-3s or filler oils in our Omega Plus product. There's omega-3s, 7s, and it's rich in deep EPA and DHA, along with some vitamin D3. So it's what you want, with none of the things that you don't want, the fillers or the omega-6s, so that you get that cognition, the healthy skin, the healthy heart and immune system along the way. So package those 4 things that I just talked about together, and you've got the Vitality Stack. Guys, I'm seeing people literally within days, they're seeing their health turned upside down. I have a physician that just joined our group, and she was telling me her patients have noticed a difference in her. Her family has noticed a difference in her literally within 2 weeks, and people are coming up to her going, okay, what's your secret? You're doing something for yourself that you're not telling us about yet. Share your secret. And it's because you're slowing the cellular aging, you're boosting the energy and the mitochondrial production. That gives you more clarity, focus, concentration. Your heart's healthier, you have more energy. All of it together, less illness, all of it together is exactly what people are looking for in the world we're in. If you need that extra boost for like slaying that next project that you're working on, or maybe you're the soccer mom that has 3 or 4 kids and you're trying to get them to all the different appointments and all the different practices late in the afternoon after a long day, why not give yourself something that's going to improve your mood, but increase your focus, your clarity, your concentration, get rid of some of that brain fog and mental fatigue without adding in extra calories. I mean, let's face it, the energy products that are on the market are horrible for you. We have an all-natural, healthy alternative that doesn't have the artificial color sweeteners or flavors in it. I mean, guys, it's a no-brainer. Just replace the soda or the energy drinks that you're already doing with something that's healthier for you that works better anyway. Now, the Physique ProBio that we talked about before is also part of a system. So if you're one that wants to get to a healthy, optimal weight, notice I didn't say just lose weight, because so many people lose weight and then it comes right back. But if you want to lose it and keep it off, we've got that with everything from a cleanse to the ProBio to a fat burn that has patented ingredients, all natural, to a protein shake that actually tastes like a vanilla milkshake. We ran out recently and I thought my wife was going to freak out. I had to call around town to find out who had some that I could go get some from immediately. Shame on me for letting it run out here in the house. Finally, we have the True Science Beauty System. This is our skincare system that's enhanced with NRF2 activation. So just like from the inside out, where we're activating the body to produce more of its own antioxidant and anti-inflammatory enzymes, our skin is exposed to some of the worst free radical damage out there. And it also starts to show it more than anything else, right? We don't always know what's going on inside, but our skin, we can see those visible changes. So why not slow the cellular aging, literally by activating the NRF2 pathway that goes in and at the DNA level through nutrigenomics activates your body to produce more of those antioxidant and anti-inflammatory enzymes. Not only do you look better, your skin is healthier as a result. So it's a 1-2 punch that you can replace whatever it is that you've been using with the True Science skincare system and see results within 30 to 60 days. It's phenomenal. And then we have one product outside of the human realm, and that's our pet tandem for dogs. I mean, who doesn't want their dogs to live longer? And let's face it, dogs, they age faster than humans do. So think about everything that the NRF2 formulation, the Protandem NRF2 does for humans, but doing that same thing for dogs to slow the cellular aging of dogs. Not only that, they have more energy, better joint health, better hearing, better eyesight, all as a result of it, clinically proven. Go see the results for yourself in the clinical studies. So you can biohack your body with this complete system. It ships for free. If you're like me, I basically at that point I knew I'm going to be on these products for the rest of my life. I knew that for a fact. But then it came down to I was going to start sharing these with some of the people that I loved and cared about the most. And I learned that there was some benefit for going and sharing those out there with other people. So here's the kind of all the different products lumped into one where you can see a summary of them. And this gives you an idea. You can choose your level of biohacking, right? When I first started, all we had was Protandem Nerf 2. It was the best possible thing I could get on to start off with. Next best would be to add in the NRF1. Now you're boosting the mitochondrial production. You're slowing cellular aging, boosting mitochondrial production. Activated Essentials does the same thing and gets your gut in check. And finally, the Vitality Stack. That's really our foundation now for biohacking. That's the complete package. It comes in packets to make it super easy. You just tear off those strips and take as many as you need for as many days as you're going to be gone if you're on vacation or if you're leaving for a work trip or whatever else. The cool thing also is the company's offering free shipping on both the Activated Essentials and the Vitality Stack, depending on what level you want to get to. So here's the deal, guys. We started in retail. The products have been sold since 2003. There was an investigative news report done on Protandem on ABC Primetime by John Quinones. You see a little picture of it over there on the left-hand side. It's crazy. We've had these products around for this many years, and we're just now starting to hit that stride where people are starting to find out this is a better solution than what was currently available to us in the supplement world, right? Activating is better than supplementing. The other thing is the company's been publicly traded, and we've been publicly traded since 2003, traded on the NASDAQ for about the last 4 or 5 years now. And we switched from that retail to the direct sales model in 2009. That's unique to LifeVantage, right? Many companies say, we're going to come up with an idea. We've got a company. We got to find a product or a service. We're going to go out and sell that product or service. We're going to hype it up, and we're going to try to go get people to buy it through this network marketing model. LifeVantage took the opposite route. They said, we're going to go find an amazing product because we're a research and development company. We're going to become publicly traded, find this product, try to sell it in retail. Oh, wait, there's a story that needs to be told. There's some education that needs to take place. So then we're going to switch gears into the direct sales. And since then, we've grown like wildfire. Guys, we did over $200 million in revenue last year. And this year, we're on track to have our record-breaking year. So the part of the reason that's happening is we have amazing corporate staff with years of experience. Plus we're opening countries like crazy right now, guys. So it's because you may be from, let's say you're from Germany originally, but you live here in the United States. You still have family back in Germany. You want them to be able to benefit from biohacking. Or maybe you're from France or from Italy and you want your family back home or your friends over there to benefit from biohacking. You'll note that we are now open for either full distribution or customer distribution in 19 different countries around the world. So take a look at that and realize that's a snapshot of where we are now. 2-3 years ago, there was only about 6 countries, 8 countries on there. Now we've got 19. Imagine where we're going to be in 3 to 5 years. And we have a system to get it out there to the world. It's a very simple system that's proven to work. We call it like a laptop lifestyle, right? Going back to what I was talking about at the very beginning of this. People don't want to go to a job every day, especially when they realize that the job market is so volatile. They could go get a job today. Used to be people would stay with a single employer their entire career. Then it went to, like, when I graduated from school, they said I would probably have about 3 to 5 different careers over the course of my lifetime, 3 to 5 different employers over that 40-year period I was supposed to work. Nowadays, it's more like every 2 to 3 years, people are changing. So why not be able to do it all from your laptop, anywhere in the world, anywhere you have one of these things, right? A cell phone that you can do from anywhere in the world. And speaking of that, we have an app that's a brand new app on our phone where you can run your entire business from your pocket anywhere in the world that you have either an internet or a cellular connection. How cool is that? You can even take a look at the app right now if you want. It won't be active. You won't be able to log in until you get your ID number, but you can at least take a look at it now. The cool thing with this, you're never in business by yourself. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You have a team of people committed to helping you succeed. Guys, that was one of my concerns early on. I'd never done network marketing. I thought it was silly. I thought it was for people, I hate to say it, that couldn't get a real job, right? I thought, man, one day if I ever have to resort to it, I will. And I said no 28 different times. And most of the time it was crummy products, crummy companies, crummy systems. It was just the wrong timing, bad compensation plan. All the problems were there. Nothing was, all the right things didn't come together until LifeVantage, and until also I was shown that I could do this. I could follow a super simple system that literally allowed me to live life on my terms instead of somebody else's, to be able to go do what I want, when I want, with whoever I want, and still be able to earn that leveraged residual income. So some of the things you get with a proven system, you get a free replicated website that you can share. I mean, guys, I don't know about you if you've ever tried to design a website, but websites can run you anywhere from in the hundreds to thousands to tens of thousands of dollars. You're getting $100,000 website for free whenever you join us as a distributor. You get an easy system to check out. You don't have to go deliver the product. You don't have to sell the product through like an Amazon or through your own website. You're selling the product through your replicated, through your LifeVantage website, and LifeVantage handles the rest. They handle the customer service, the shipping, the distribution, everything else. You're the conduit. You're the one that connects the person to the company. They handle the rest of it for you. It's the cleanest business model I've ever been a part of. Trust me, guys, I own a bicycle shop. I know what it's like to own a retail business with insurance, overhead, inventory, employees. I mean, guys, there's a ton of headaches there that are eliminated here at LifeVantage where they take care of those things for you. So if you think, hey, like me, where LifeVantage or for that matter, network marketing is for people that can't get a real job, guys, if you look at how the growth of the network marketing profession right now, in just the last 6 years, it's grown from what, 158 billion to over 189 billion dollars. 6 years, a growth of over $30 billion over those 6 years, or growing by $5 billion per year. It's massive. It dwarfs the NFL or the NHL or the NASCAR, any of those other things, the recording music industry or the Motion Picture Association. All of those things are dwarfed in comparison to this massive network marketing arena that we're in right now. So here's the thing. This was one of the kickers for me, was the timing. The timing has to be right for you in your life, but it couldn't be better than it is right now for LifeVantage, because every company goes through this life cycle, right? We call it the S-curve of business. And there's a time where at the beginning we have the innovators, the people that are just starting to learn about it, right? Maybe you were one of those people that had an iPhone 1. Maybe you were one of those people that had an iPhone 2. I wasn't. It wasn't until the iPhone 5 came along that I got my first iPhone. Now I'm on my iPhone 7 Plus, and I'm sure I'll be on one of those iPhone X's here in no time, right? Well, why is that? I'm kind of like an early adopter with technology. I'm not the innovator, but the early adopter. You have a chance to be an innovator or early adopter. The first 15% of the people in the world that have even heard about this, and ride that wave of momentum where 80% of the growth comes in as the early majority, the late majority, and the laggards come in. What that simply means, guys, is we're on the forefront of this. You could go talk to 100 people right now, 100 people about biohacking and nutrigenomics, and maybe 2 of them are going to have a clue what you're talking about. How cool is that to be on the forefront of that? Wouldn't you love to go back and invest in Apple when they were coming out with the Apple iPhone 1, knowing where they are now, knowing that they are either the largest or the second largest, depends on the day of the week, right? Them and Amazon, they go back and forth. wouldn't you love to know, and Google, wouldn't you love to know that you were a part of one of the biggest companies in the world before everybody knew about it? Now you've got your opportunity. I don't know about you, but I'm stoked that I finally have my opportunity to be first. So it's simple, guys. You get started with a pack. It's an easy, I mean, for me to get started in the bicycle world, to open up a bicycle shop, it was 6 figures. 6 figures to start my business. In this, it's 3 or 4 figures. That's it. It's as low as $650 to $1,250, and you're in business. You have everything that you need to start your business. You get the corporate team, production, quality control, shipping, customer service, website. It's all listed down the side, guys. Everything you need to run your business is included along with product. So basically you're buying the product and you're spending about an extra 50 to 100 bucks and you're in business. That's it. An extra 50 to 100 bucks above the product that you're going to use yourself and share to get your business launched in your own market. The other cool thing is you'll note that the Gold Master Pack, that comes with 1 all-access event pass, and the Platinum Pack comes with 2. What is that? That's passes to our next big training event so that you can go and learn how to do this business. We just came out of one in Anaheim, California. We're going to one in October, late October, in Salt Lake City, Utah. That's our global convention. Guys, those only happen every 18 months. So if you've ever thought about doing this, now's the time before that meeting takes place. So that's how you get started. Everybody always wants to know, how do you make money, right? It's very simple. You quickly make your money back with weekly bonuses. So as people join you in your business, you'll make anywhere from 30 up to 40%. Most people are making 40% out of the gates in their building their network of consumers and distributors. So everybody's a consumer, right? Everybody is using the products, and a handful of those folks want to also become a distributor or get paid to share it with other people. So if you're one that becomes a distributor, you're going to earn 40% on upfront purchases. So let's say they buy $100 worth of product, you make $40, or they buy one of those platinum packs that has over $1,000 worth of product in it, and you make $400 back immediately. You can see where you can quickly not only make your money back, but actually start to make a profit in your first days or weeks in the business. There's launch bonuses. All of those are literally to get you started. The long term is why we do this, guys. It's why we do it. It's that leveraged income. It's that royalty income. It used to be only athletes and musicians and writers that got to collect on that kind of money. But we collect on it too, because as you build that network of consumers and distributors and customers, it can be huge. Guys, 80% of my business is customers. 20% is distributors, 80% is customers. Everybody's using the product, whether they're customers or distributors. And we earn anywhere from 2 to 9% on every single order that leaves the warehouse. Every order, as long as that person. So I have people ask me, what'd you make in your first month? I don't know, because I still have people ordering from the first month I ever did the business. I still have distributors in my business from the first month I ever did the business. And so I really don't know what I made on that first month, because I'm still making money 7 years later for the work that I did 7 years ago. I don't know about you. I didn't get that when I was in the pharma industry or in the physical therapy arena. So it's super cool that you can share this with people and continue to get paid month after month. You're matched to help your team out. There's an elite bonus pool where you share in global revenue. There's rank bonuses along the way. And one of the coolest things that we've come out with is the My Life Venture program, where you can get a $25,000 check or a free Jeep. Not like they're going to make the payment. They give you the title. It's paid for, cash, and you get it, a free Jeep to drive for as long as you live, or as long as the car lives, right, in the My Life Venture program. So there's some really cool things out there. You can see here, guys, you gotta ask yourself, how far can you go? Where do you want to go with this? And you'll note that right down the center there are the monthly averages, maximums, and minimums. So you look to the left, there's different ranks in the company, different levels that you want to go to, right? For reference, I'm an Elite Pro 7. Go to the right of that. The average annual salary is $135,000 a year. Most people could live on that. The average monthly income is over $11,000 a month. But slide back for a second to Pro 3. The average Pro 3 makes $7,000 a year. Guys, you can get to the Pro 3 rank in your first 30, 60, 90 days in the business and you're incentivized to do so. And think about this, $580, that's like a car payment and gas for most people, maybe even car and insurance and gas, who knows? Depends on what kind of car you're driving. But start looking at those and ask yourself, how far do you want to go? What level would make it worth it for you? For me, it was Pro 2. I wanted to get my product for free, right? I didn't have high aspirations when I joined this, guys. Then I saw what was possible. Now my goal is off the chart here because there's Executive Master Pro 10 and there's a Presidential Master Pro 10. We don't have any yet in the company. That's my goal, is to be the first one of those guys. So here's what I'm going to leave you with. Think about this. You're given options, right, when you first get started. And the top option is the only option we're typically given, the traditional plan, right? Either you're in school all the way up through high school and you go out and get a job, or you're in school, go to college, and get out and get a job. And you work for 40 to 50 years, right? We all have that same first 15 to 20 years. It's after that, what do? Do you work for 40 to 50 years to perhaps save enough, right? Most people have more month left at the end of the money, but maybe you've been able to save enough that you can live, 10, 15 years on it in retirement, if you're even able to, provided that the market does well, your house gets paid off or whatever, right? You don't have all these medical bills. Or the other option that I didn't even know about, nobody presented me with this when I was in college, is the same first 20 years. Go to school and learn, get your education, and then go out and start hustling. Learn how to build a LifeVantage business. Learn how to go out and build a leveraged residual income stream. What if that takes you 5 years? What if it takes you 10 years to establish a six-figure residual, six-figure leveraged residual royalty income? What if it took you 6 years? What if it took you 10? It's a whole lot better than 40 to 50, and you're having fun along the way. You're getting paid as you learn how to build a massive network that pays not just you, but generations to come, so that you can fully live the rest of your life. Guys, that's where I'm at right now. And I want that for each and every one of you, where you don't have to go to work first thing on a Monday morning if you don't want to, where you can put in the effort from a laptop or a cell phone, wherever you are, anywhere in the world, and still earn income and feel good about what you're doing, because you're helping people with their health. You're helping them with both their physical and their financial and their mental health all together, right? Where else are you going to find that? So like most of the experts say, don't ever depend on just a single income. Make an investment of time and effort to create a second one. Dig the well before you're thirsty. I just had 2 more friends lose their jobs in the last 3 to 4 weeks. Don't make that you with no backup plan. Even if you love what you're doing right now, why not create an extra source of income? Why not have a tax write-off? Yes, you heard me say it. You could save money on your taxes by opening a business this year. You'll save more money than you'll spend on opening the business. Go ask the person that shared this with you to show you how. Thank you so much for joining me today. Guys, the future is incredibly bright. You can tell by how excited I am about this. We're welcoming you to join us. Get your questions answered. Get your ID number. Get started with us. Get started biohacking and building your story, building your nutrigenomics story, and then get your business story on the other end of it. Thank you for joining today. Tons of different charities that our company has supported along the way, just so that if you thought all I sat on here and talked about was products and business, guys, what we've done, we're building houses. We've built over 50 houses down in Mexico for people that don't have houses. Do you know what it's like to give somebody the keys to a house that's never had one before? There were no dry eyes in the place, right? We've donated to every single charity here, because if we're not giving back, who will? Right? So if that's important to you and you say, well, you know what, I don't need to make any more money, then do it just to support the charities, and pick one that you're passionate about. Build a leveraged income and go contribute to the charities that you love to contribute to, just like we do as a company. It's great to work for a company that gives back so much, guys. LifeVantage is welcoming you to join us. Thank you so much for jumping on today. Have a great day, guys. Bye for now.